There is tailoring, jeweler. I don't know anything about jeweler. I don't really know what an artificer is. Chef. And then weapon and armor smith as well. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cool though.
Missed it. He changed his attack formation.
That's pretty funny.
You must learn to hold until commanded.
Good.
So we've been going for a couple hours now. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to kind of...
I think I'm gonna
Just
just
sum up.
switch characters and then we can do whatever else.
Well, why don't we kind of sum up with what our first impressions are so far, and if we want to just keep
Pick up a
playing,
rifle and get in
why not?
formation. Remember,
Yeah, I can
don't
agree
release
with
your
that.
shot
I
until
can-
the order is given.
No, I missed it.
But you might want to do that after after she levels up. We talk to this lady and then we go off someplace more quiet.
The craft fair is a good place.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit the just waiting.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
literally nothing's happening
Not
right now.
enough to hit the
Right,
target.
but like I said, there are
Must learn to
crafts
hold
here. If you
until
guys want to pick two up, then you can pick up two crafts.
Oh, okay.
You
I
can pick up
picked-
crafting, huh?
Yeah, I picked up weaponsmithing and tailoring.
I'll probably do that another time.
Good.
Right now,
That's how you
actually
block
take a
an
look at it
attack.
and see what
Oh wait, I
I'll
finished.
do and everything.
Yeah, personally, I don't know anything about any of that stuff. So. Ooh, I got a rifle,
Ow.
but I can't use it.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the
I have
order
an
is given.
iron spear and a metal aqua breather now. Nice.
Not bad.
Okay, so
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it, stranger.
I don't know if the rifle that she has to sell is any better than the one you had, Stevie.
the militia rifle is a little better.
Hold. Hold.
What's condition damage?
Condition damage, as far as I can tell, is like
That
I,
rifle
I
is
assume
well
status
done.
chance or
Yeah,
status
get the
Shield
damage
and get in there.
or something like that.
You'll never block me like that. Try raising your shield just as I launch my attack.
Oh, let's see. Let me check this out. Let's see if I can make. Let's see if I can make you guys turn invisible.
Try attacking.
Oh, Stevie keeps moving.
Oh, sorry.
Move closer to.
You'll never block me like that. Try raising your shield just
Actually,
as I launch
everyone
my attack.
walk through this.
Oh, that's cool.
Turns you invisible for a short period of time.
That is
It was
really
pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah, it's
Good.
not as useful
That's how
as I
you
thought it
block
would
an
be.
attack. Again.
Alright, did we all finish the thing?
I think so.
Yes.
You'll never block me
Alright,
like
do you
that.
want to walk to a quieter
Try
area and
raising your
kind of
shield
sum up
just
what everybody's
as I
thoughts were?
launch my attack.
Sure.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot
Guess
until
we'll
the
follow
order
Zach
is given.
because he's going nowhere.
The names some of these people come up with their characters.
I know, right? Can hear the crickets.
Do you guys have the music on?
Very low.
Yeah, I just have it turned down.
Ah.
This seems as quiet as any.
Yeah, this'll work.
Somebody starts laughing.
Alright, so why don't we just go ahead and sum up what everybody's first impression of the game was and what you guys think and if you continue playing. I know some of us have played for longer than others, but most of us have just been playing for a couple hours now, so... let's start with Zach. What do you think, Zach?
What's up?
He wasn't listening.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
That's
start over
funny.
then. Do you have headphones on, Zach?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay. Lost my train of thought now.
First, other impressions.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and sum up what everyone's first impressions of the game was now that we've been playing for a couple hours. And I think we'll start with Zach. What do you think after playing for a couple hours. Would you keep playing? What do you
Yeah,
like? What do you dislike?
My favorite part I think of the game so far is the underwater part, and just the water seems really cool. I don't think we covered that during the film. We might have done a little bit, but
That's primarily because you don't get your underwater stuff until like the levels you guys are right now. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
just
we
got
haven't
mine.
done anything.
yeah. So I'd say like the underwater part and just like the overall coloring and just the artwork of the game is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything you didn't like?
Man, I'm trying to think. It took me a little bit to learn how to operate the game, but I think it's just because I'm not too familiar with MMOs in general. But I'd have to kind of think about it a little bit more. But nothing right off the bat that I like disliked.
All right, cool. All right, so Garrett, what about you?
I've been playing a little bit longer than everybody else, but just for not too much longer, to be honest. I really like the different mechanics of the combat, the different skills you get per weapon, the class-based skills, and the differences. Because, like, if I use, even with my guardian, if I use a two-handed sword, my two-handed sword skills aren't the same as your two-handed sword skills. There's a lot of variety in weapon choices and uses, which is, I think, really amazing. And the different customizations that you get. While the different types of armor may not have a lot of variance per se, you get to choose whatever colors you feel like with the starter dyes whenever you choose to change it.
Cool.
As for things I don't like, I'd have to say there's just a few limitations in the skills, the different combinations. I wish there were a little bit more combos, a little bit more, I don't know, a few more options, I guess you could say. But other than that, I definitely will be playing this quite a bit more.
Yeah, so what about you, Joy?
Well, everything Zach and Garrett said is true for me as well. I really like all the different characters and the different skills you can do. I think they're very unique. And for cons, I guess it's just I don't like that you can't switch to a channel that doesn't have anyone else on it. I mean, I would do that if I could.
Well,
Or your instance?
Yeah.
yeah, like in other games, you can just click a button and it switches to a channel or instance that no one else is on. In this game, if nobody's on the channel, it'll ask you to move to a more populated one and give you a buff.
Yeah, so I don't really like that.
Oh, okay.
But
I can
other
see
than that, everything in this game is great.
Yeah, so I mean, I was thinking kind of along the same lines. One of the things I really like about it is the way that the questing works, where you just kind of know what has to be done in the area.
Okay, and you don't
It's-
have to talk to the person right before you do it. You can just go into it.
Yeah, and pretty much anything you do in the area advances the quests in that area. So
Yeah.
you don't end up missing something just because you forgot to talk to the one person that gave you the quest. So I really like that.
And you can pretty much explore at your leisure.
Yeah, and the way the world's designed makes it really nice to walk through and explore. And we didn't do a ton of exploring. We were just kind of running the first few quests, but it seemed really nice. I did also really like the way the combat feels, and the animation quality is really nice. And so it looks really pretty. I don't know what it's like, 20 levels in or whatever. This is just kind of first impressions, but based on what I've seen so far, I really like it.
I did
Yep.
notice
As far as MMOs go.
that you were mentioning that it's a little bit confusing in larger combat scale.
Yeah, visually confusing. Just can't tell. There's so many magic
That's true
Animations
enough. That's
and
true enough. I
stuff
guess
like that it's just...
once I mean, I've only been playing it for a little bit, but since I know the basic attacks of most of the classes, I can generally draw a bead to who's firing what pretty quickly. But this game is definitely not a melee-based game like Vindictus or other games. It's primarily based around magic skills and dashes and jumps and big old slashes and stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that you can kind of like dodge and do stuff like that.
Yeah, the ability to dodge is really nice. I haven't used it a ton, but I'm sure it helps, especially if you're under leveled.
I've never used it, to be honest.
Or if you're a ranged character and you're up too close.
But I feel like something you're gonna end up using further on in the game and less towards the beginning. I also like the way that the attacks feel, especially where you can, like you were saying, you can leap and dodge, and it feels a lot more mobile than most
True.
MMO
true.
combat does.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
A lot
games,
of times you just kind of stand in one place and you like auto attack.
right,
auto attack.
right. Lord of the
Skill
Rings
2,
Online was like that.
Skill 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is that I basically died off the cliff. And in Lord of the Rings Online, I would have just like broken a leg or something.
No, you would
Not
have died there
true.
too,
You would have
Zach.
instantly died. That's the thing. In that game, you would just instantly died.
I don't know about that. It didn't. From
And
what
the
I
punishment
hopped
for
off.
revival is a lot worse in that game.
Yeah, because you get
I don't know.
you get a debuff for an hour upon dying.
Guys, like I jump off cliffs all the time in Lord of the Rings Online, and I don't die.
Most of the cliffs in Lord of the Rings Online are a lot smaller than the ones here, though.
Really?
True.
Okay. Maybe I underestimated the cliff distance then.
I forgot what the cliff looked like.
Yeah, I mean that was like an hour ago. So
Yeah, I guess that's
I don't
true.
remember anything.
That's true.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think we'll be playing some more of it, so that about wraps it up.
Coolio.
Alright.
Adios.
Alright, I saved that in like one